Hey there YouTube, this is Elite Master bringing you a video review. This time I am taking a look at the 1/144 scale high grade Gundam Sandrock Custom from the Endless Waltz OVA. And here he is, no stickers, no nothing, no paint, nothing. Cause I plan to paint him. I'll just paint him in regular Sandrock Custom colors though, cause I really like the Sandrock Custom. It's one of my more favorite designs from the Endless Waltz movie. But this is what he's going to look like straight out of the box. No painting, nothing. He does come with a lot of stickers. He's got purple, well, like this color sticker on the front skirts. Black stickers that wrap around the arm guards. White stickers up here. Eye sticker, of course. Chin sticker. And jewel sticker for the forehead. Both are red. And, I believe that's it. Let me take a quick look here. Open the box, sift through the thing, and oh yeah, a black sticker for the crotch, right on the top, and a little black sticker that goes on the shield, but I'll show you the shield later. But this is him straight out of the box, no stickers applied. I applied the stickers at first, but I messed up horribly on one of them. They ripped, so I took them all off. But here he is. He's actually pretty good colors. All you really need to paint are the gray, the whites right here, the purplish color right here, and the yellow on the things and the eyes, of course, and the chin and the forehead. So not much painting, but it's a lot of tiny details. But yeah, this is him. As you can see, he's molded in quite a few colors. He's got this gray, this bluish purpley color, red of course, one yellow piece for the forehead, and he's got some black. It's really more of a really dark gray, but I'm going to be painting that black. And also he is supposed to have 4 thrusters, 2 on each sword holder and 2 in the backpack, but I took them off because they don't hold at all. You'll need to glue those if you're not going to paint it. But I am, so I'll paint it after I'll glue it after I paint it. But yeah, for his articulation, he's pretty good. Head moves up and down pretty good. Side to side, rotates and knocks the V-fin off. Take that off, screw it, I'm not going to bother with it. And does, a lot of people always say that he has a turkey head, and I really can't see it with this giant red crest. But his arms, they rotate. He's got this little white flap in here that moves, and can move out that far. Rotates at the elbow, bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist, and wiggles. Polycap hands, of course. He has a bit of a forward movement right here. He can rotate slightly. His front skirts are molded together. Side skirts can move, rotate a bit. Hips are on ball joints, move forward and back, in and out. And he's got double jointed knees. And I found this to be very nice with the Endless Waltz kits. They all use the same knee joint, so they all have the same awesome articulation in the knee. So it's got a ball joint in the foot, moves forward and back. Side to side, very little, just because of the way the ball joint is placed in there. And it can rotate a bit. And his backpack even has some articulation. The sword holders here can go up and down and rotate. And that's about it. Now then, for his accessories, he comes with quite a bit. He does have his multitude of hands. You get polycap holding hands, the holes, polycap open hands, and polycap fists. I'm thinking of picking up some 1/44 scale aftermarket hands, but I don't know if they'll fit him because Endless Waltz kits, not Endless Waltz, wing model kits, wing suits in general are a lot smaller, well, a bit smaller than your average mobile suit. I'll pick some up and see if it works though. He also has his swords, his what are they called? Damn. What are the name of the weapons? Frick. This is gonna bother me. But he does have these, and they're pretty neat. They got these little hooks on them right here, and the handle can be flipped upside down. And if you take those hooks and you go in here, you can connect them into the backpack. They only go in one way though, so you gotta connect it into the backpack like that, and like that, and he can have his sword stored on his back. Or if you take them out and you swap the hand, you can take the sword, pop the handle out, and you'll notice that there's a little notch right there, and there are two little pegs right there. You gotta flip it so that the notch matches the pegs, otherwise it won't go in right. Then you do that, and you have his sword, and you can hold it. Scimitar, is that what they're called? I don't know, somebody correct me. But you can hold it. You can hold both like this with the polycap hands, but it's a pretty weak ball joint. So he's also got his shield. Nice looking shield. It's going to require a lot of paint. The border right here is supposed to be white, and these pieces are supposed to be gold, while this is white. And that's where the black sticker would go. I haven't even peeled off that black sticker. I'm going to use that probably after I'm done painting it, because it's got this nice little design on it, but it's not like etched in there, so you can't paint it. But it can go into his arms. It's a simple peg and hole system. And what's really neat about this that the 1/100 doesn't do, because it doesn't even come with a shield, it comes with a cloak, which this one doesn't have. But I'd much rather have this awesome shield than a cloak. But if you take the handles off of each sword, you'll notice that there are some fake handles molded into the bottom of the shield. And all you need to do is peg the handles in, the swords in, and you got this awesome little attack here that kind of reminds me of something. I'm thinking like a snake or something, maybe a scorpion, something deserty, desert-ish. Which makes sense, because the Sandrock was a commanding mobile suit of the Magnum, the brown ones from the seat, from the wing. You know what they are. But he can hold that, and that's a huge weapon compared to his size. Very awesome. He also has another set of hands, which are really cool, because they're fixed pose hands, of course, but they're plastic, and they have little black hand covers on them, which in this time when this model was made, hand covers on your hands, on plastic hands, was like unheard of. It was like, oh god, well, not unheard of, but for the wing kits, you'd never see something like this. But they have molded in handles, so you can take the swords, put them in, and they're at an angle now, so he's holding them more naturally than he would be if you're using polycap hands. And the ball joints are a bit bigger, so they actually fit in a lot better. And these are the hands I'm going to have him use. So he holds them more naturally, more at an angle. The hands are really loose, well, kind of loose. The ball joints are bigger, but that doesn't make much difference. It's because of the way the wrist connection is constructed. But some leftover residue from that sticker. But he's also got, of course, like every other high-grade wing kit that came out, this is a part of the Fighting Action series. Yes, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, I'm fiddling with the box here. Yep. High grade Fighting Action. What that means is, because they didn't have the technology at the time to make moving joints in the torso, they give you an extra torso. And this one is bent forward quite a bit with its arms forward, so you can take his arms, his head, and his backpack, and the pelvis off, and you switch them out. And I'll just leave the backpack off for this one, because I'm going to switch it right back when I'm done with this review. You can take them, and you can pull off one of its signature poses from the movie, where it's like this, and the blades are like cutting some foos up, and he's like, what you talking about, Catra? Wait, I'm Catra. Duo. What you talking about, Duo? About being awesome, and I got giant swords. I'm paraphrasing here, of course. But yeah, you can get like an awesome pose like that, where he's crossing his blades, and behind him you get two serpents that are like out of commission now because they didn't kill a single person in that movie. Well, the Gundam pilots didn't kill a single person in that movie. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It takes up a lot of space though, this model kit. He's got a pretty small body, but those swords are just so big. They take up so much room. So I'm gonna have fun posing this dude on my shelf and finding a place to put him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pros about this kit is very nice. It has pretty good color separation for the time. It's fairly well in articulation. It's got a lot of awesome accessories, these swords and the shield. I'm glad they didn't put in the cloak and gave us a shield instead, because while I like the way the samurai looks in the cloak, I'd never pose him with it. The shield though is an awesome shield. You can put his weapons in it and make an awesome giant scissors. It's great that you get option handles so you can have him use them with the polycap hands if you wish, but it's also great that you get the plastic hands that come with the little black backings. Backpack is neat, and so far a really nice model kit. I enjoyed the build. It was quick, simple, but fun. And cons, he does have a crap ton of stickers, but so did almost every other Endless Waltz model kit that ever came out. High grade anyway. But also, these backpack pieces, these are pretty loose. They aren't bad now because they don't have anything in them, but when you have the swords in them, they always droop down, even when you're trying to pose them up or to the side. They'll always droop down. The thrusters will not stay in unless you glue them, and I'll glue them after I paint it. V-fin will not stay in. Glue that if you have to. Polycap hands, never a huge fan. I don't like polycap hands very much. And well, he is going to require quite a bit of painting to make him look nice. And he does have hideous seam lines all over the place. I think I'm going to try and get rid of those. I cut a little deep in there. I'm going to have to put some cement or putty there, cover that up. But yeah, it's a nice model, fairly cheap too, around 800 yen, maybe 10 bucks if you find them online. It's I would recommend any of the Endless Waltz kits. Let me put him next to two of his brothers, the only other two that I have. Here he is next to the Wing Zero Custom and my Battle Damage Customed. His V-fin broke again. I have to glue that. Death Scythe Hell Custom. But yeah, there he is. You see, he doesn't have as much of a presence as these two do, with their devil wings and his angel wings, but he does still carry some presence with him with his giant swords. I am going to get the Nataku in this scale, along with the heavy arms in this scale, and I'm going to get another Death Scythe here and make a non-battle damage version. But I'm also looking forward to getting Tallgeese 3, which I know is completely in white, so that's going to require a crap ton of paint. And if I can find it, I'll get the Serpent as well, because I want one of the bad guy suits from the movie. But yeah, like I said, I would recommend any of these wing kits to anybody who's looking for a nice model kit that's got fairly good articulation, good detail, proportions are nice, and is relatively quick and easy to build. Well, this has been Elite Master, and hope you like this video. Tune in for more.